So make you promise me you go ever, ever love me, love me. Yeah. Promise me you never, never gonna betray me. 'Cause I can feel there's something about to happen. I know I can feel.
God of my father and the fathers before him, I come before you today. May as the day my mother bore me, if you see any sin in me, may I not live here alive. But if my hands and thoughts are clean, then please look upon my husband with mercy and bring him back to me. Do not let my enemies mock me. Do not let them laugh at us. Please. Please. Oh, Mommy, son. I cannot now. Is it wrong? I cannot now. Is it wrong? Oh, anyone I care for.
Who are you? Who are you? Why do we here? Are you naked?
Good God.
Let's go.
Just look at him. He has the aura of a prince, bright like the sun, and strong like a king. My queen,
I almost lost my mind looking for my son.
Why? He's with his mother.
No, he is not.
And you are angry.
Forgive me, my queen. But taking my baby from his cot while his mother sleeps is wrong.
Then maybe I'm the one who needs to be forgiven. I came with gifts of wrappers and fish when I heard him cry. Knowing that a mother never gets enough sleep, I thought to help.
I'm sure you mean well, Obama.
This one is a peaceful one, eh?
He is anything but peaceful. Thank the gods.
Do I look like your can now?
I can by night, and the great Oboing Python by day. None of this feels real. Perhaps it is a dream and I am yet to wake.
Oh, set the thought, my dear. For tonight, I am your king and you are my Adam. No royalty, no crown, no heirs, just a man and woman in love.
But a king deserves a woman who has never been with a man. I have been with another man.
Oh, save the thought. For the Adam you were before you were mine, it's not the Adam I care for. The Adam I care for is the one before me now. Though I've had other women too. And I would have loved to be your first. But it changes nothing.
Why me?
I fear the palace has made my young wife to be forgetful. For I meant it when I said you bring me nothing but happiness.
But what if I cannot give you an heir?
Then an heiress would do.
An heiress? A woman cannot lead.
Tradition is made by men. And I am king, chief custodian of tradition. And if I so desire, I can even make a dog king.
My king. Surely you joke.
Well, a joke worth my woman's laughter is surely a worthy joke.
I hope he won't cry again.
No. He usually sleeps after feeding.
Like my family. But life has been so cruel to me. 3 children, all dead. Who knows? Maybe it's my destiny.
You must never lose hope, my queen. More will come.
I desire them no more, my dear. Maybe my ill fate is what brings all of the problem.
But a hopeful life takes away ill fate. Never give up, Obama.
Thank you. You are such a kind young woman. Meanwhile, is your husband home? I would have sworn that I saw someone like him on my way to this place.
Emo is asleep in his room.
Really? Amazing how 2 people can look so alike.
Excuse me, Your Majesty.
Elio. 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 Open the door. Open the door.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
And is your husband home? Di, come. It's up, dear. Sit down. And my mother once told me that all men are dogs. Give them the best of meals a day. They will still seek out feces in the night.
Woman, it's not his absence that troubles me, but the deceit.
Piles and piles of clothes, neatly covered on his bed. I thought it was him.
Huh? He respects you. You have to believe the deceit.
Believe. How?
Have some fish. Butter?
Oh, no, thank you.
Act like it. A wise woman knows when to speak and when to keep mute. A man will always be a man.
That awful saying again.
Oh, look at me. I have lived all my life in secrets and betrayals. The pain is no longer there. The pain is over.
Oh, woman, but the king is still a good man. Look at me. Sometimes I feel like I don't even know the man I married.
I'll tell a story. You can help yourself with this. Please take.
Once upon a time, there was a young girl who fell in love with a clueless little boy. They got married. He became king, and they were blessed with the gifts of a beautiful daughter who brought so much smile and laughter to the palace. But she was no hair. She prayed and gave sacrifices to the gods. You know what she got? In return, she was blessed with the gift of a pregnant woman who claimed she was pregnant for the king with a son and hair. The queen was devastated. And the choice of the woman was even more painful. She was no stranger to the palace. In fact, it was believed that she was the king's brother's betrothed.
The king's brother?
Yes, the king, being a noble man, married her. But alas, there was no hair. She brought forth tons and tons of sweet baby girls. So what happened? The queen was devastated, but she stayed true to a queen. She found happiness.
And the king's brother with his pregnant wife?
Ian, let me enjoy this fish. Someday, I promise to tell you all of it.
Oh, your youth is rubbing off on me. I feel alive again.
Thank you, my king. There is something I must tell you.
What? Another secret that will break your husband's heart?
It depends. Edith Young, your second wife, she's my sister, my stepsister.
Oh, I know.
You know. You have always known?
Not at first. Questions were asked.
And you would marry two sisters?
Would. I am married to two sisters. Look at the window. It's dark out there. And tomorrow will be day. Nothing changes.
You have a way with words, my king.
Oh. Wish you would smile more, but it suits you.
Now I must not lie to my husband, or he'll die.
That's a myth, not for royalty.
Even more so for royalty. But I can see you're the last man to consult in matters like this, seeing that you already want him dead.
This is not his life I seek. This is my son's title to the throne. Speaking honestly, I know I'm the man you desire. Let's say he dies, and I become king. So my son comes of age. Will you not have me all to yourself?
Do not flatter yourself, oh my love. Yes, I might have a deep hole in my heart that is filled with foolish thoughts of you. But that does not make me a fool. I know that you lie with me, not because you desire me, but because in your head you think I am the weapon with which you will kill your brother. I know.
Just know he stole what's mine when he took you as his wife. I want you back, but not without the crown.
He remains my husband, the father of my children.
Who has taken a new wife? She will bear him a son or sons, and you will mean nothing to him or to this kingdom. And if there's any truth in the whispers, the maiden he has taken as wife is your blood. You defend him who spites you to your face. Such love!
You know I do not have any affection for him. And he barely tolerates me.
Then embrace the arms of wisdom and seek the path your heart leads.
Everybody knows that the heart is very foolish. So why will I trust it? You already have a son with that awful woman. An heir. So, I too will be very useless to you.
Then first things first. Let's talk about our common enemy. The new wife.
What do you have in mind?
What are you doing here?
Are you blind? Can't you see that I live here?
By the gods, what is going on here? Is there a party going on or some maiden drama where they have to dress you in royal clothing?
Head warrior, could you please learn how to address the king's wife appropriately?
My king, it is with humility that we, the youths of this kingdom, approach your most revered presence.
Great warrior, much as I enjoy your presence, let's get to the business of the day.
This woman here and her daughter of darkness conspire to rid able-bodied men of their dignity by poisoning their wine with slumber herbs, which speaks on the great name of Ongibaison and speaks on this great kingdom.
Yay! You have spoken, and I have heard. Whereas true sons of the soil, you must remember that every woman of the great Ibibio kingdom must be treated with utmost respect.
Exactly.
Women, stand.
Thank you, Your Highness. Thank you, my king. Thank you.
What do you have to say to your accusers. Let it be known that she had that moment of speech. I, Obong Paiso, first in the realm of the great Bibio kingdom, do hereby pronounce and
Forgive me, my king. Forgive me for interrupting you. But the king's decree seals the whole matter.
The absence of the little girl and the silence of her mother here is an admission of guilt. What more is there to say again?
Exactly my point. Exactly my point. Last time, it was a child. Now we have the mother. Two different people, one crime. Elders of the council, my king, let us consider this very carefully. If a man commits sin, let him pay, and let him pay alone.
If the gods forbid, a man or a woman plots to murder our king, any of his wives, of any of his children, the penalty is what, our elder? Death. Death. This woman is not innocent. Yes. She is part of the conspiracy to demean our warriors.
yes.
My king, her silence is an indication of guilt.
A grave insult to this palace. It will not be accepted.
All I'm saying is a little caution. Let's fetch for the girl first. And if she's nowhere to be found, then the mother will be punished.
And what is the guarantee that she too will not escape?
Exactly.
My noble advisor and my elders, I've heard you. You've all spoken well. Great warrior of a time, Oba,
My king,
what is it your heart desires?
I want this woman here dragged naked round the village square with children singing and mocking her.
What is it you speak? Are you telling the king that you watch your mother parade the village square naked?
My mother is a woman of dignity. As for this woman here, you call mother, half the men in this kingdom are seeing what you seek to cover. So parading her naked round the village square would mean nothing.
I'm sorry, Your Highness.
You're just a jealous cat.
Am I? But you're the one walking like Papa's cat. Look, no prince who wants a wife would want to speak to a woman walking like a half-wit, even if she's a princess.
Half-wit. Me. One day, I will chop off this your tongue and choke you with it. See your lips.
Anyway, if it makes you feel better, you are very beautiful. Halfway. Come. Have you seen Papa's new wife?
That commoner. What about her?
She is the essence of beauty. I mean, she's more beautiful than 1,000 princesses.
What useless beauty? And the people think that Pat is blind. There's nothing beautiful about that purple-looking husband snatcher. And you should be ashamed of yourself. You hear presently a woman that is going to take your mother's husband.
He is the king. He can take as many women as he wants. And they can share. Mama can share with her sister.
Her sister. Mama has a sister.
I swear, woman,